What is the strongest tool Vikings had? Well, your mind. Your mind is always the strongest tool because it can turn anything around you into a tool that's useful. But, if you think about brute force, hammers, chonk. Hammers are good and solid, and you can hammer metal to make metal into tools. So a hammer's a good tool. Chisels, they aren't the strongest tool, but with a fine edge. But with a fine edge, a chisel can be hit and chop through wood. What was the strongest Viking called? Well, they would have competitions of strength where they would go and they would lift up boulders and carry them and put them down again, or they would throw stones as far as they could. Thor is reckoned to be the strongest of the Aesir, except for Thor had a son called Magnus, and Magnus was even stronger than him. So when they were trying to give Balder a funeral and put him in his boat, Thor was trying to push hard to send Balder off, but he wasn't able to. And then Magnus came along and went shove and pushed it across. Now, the name Magnus is Latin for big. I wonder if that's because they reckoned he was strong. So thank you for listening to the answers to these questions. If you've got more questions, then send them in and I will record more answers. But like I said, all these are short answers and they're starters for you to go and look and do your research. Find out Snorre. He wrote lots of things down. Look for things buried in the ground and you can find answers for your questions as well. Ha det bra. Bye.